Hey, this is Soraya Parker Pill. You're here at my podcast at my beautiful, lovely, hot friend, Maria and Bouget. Yes, we're here actually going to sponsor what she does because I love my hot, spicy friends, that's in my life. I don't mess with too many people, but if I'm going to mess with you, believe you me, you are very important. So, Bouget, tell some people exactly what you do, where you're located, and then we're going to get on some other stuff.
Well, I am the Maria and Bouget from Baltimore, a fabulous flowers, hairstyles, and fashion. I do special events a whole lot, and I'm just so inclined to inspire so many people. My voice is kind of gone because I sing with a lot of different groups and stuff like that. We're getting ready for upcoming events in Baltimore City and Baltimore and Washington too. We're doing a lot of different collabs with other, artists and stuff like that. So it's been fun. My life is just a happy life, and
full, right?
It's full. It's full. It's full.
So the reason why I know your life is full because when I met you, I came in here looking crazy. Tell the truth. I came in here looking crazy, right? I had on my little big old bonnet on, had my Dickies on, I think I even had my night clothes on under a shirt at that time because I be working.
Wow. I mean, I looked at it, I didn't, really analyze it because to me, everything is fashion. Except then the bonnet, I can't give it that because I would never wear a bonnet out in public.
Yeah, but see, I work in dirty houses.
That's of course.
Right.
That's why you do it. So it's cool. It's like me. I wear black. I wear my sandals. People hate them probably because I wear the same ones. I love them.
I love them too.
I call them bouncers because they bounce me around everywhere in this building, my whole big building, and then I'm in and out, just like you say, buildings, houses, creating stuff for different people. It's crazy.
Yes, I love it.
All over the place. I do.
So I remember when I met you, right? And I came in here and I was talking to you. You really wasn't trying to give me too much rap. Tell the truth, right?
No, not that I wasn't trying to give you too much rap. I am a listener. So, I was listening to you because I was doing hair. So you don't want to be disrespectful to your client and say, hold on for a minute. No, that's not me. I like to stay doing what I'm doing and to still analyze the situation and listen to what everybody got to say accordingly.
Right.
Because these days you have to, So I listen and, I listen to everything you had to say because you remember you left out, and then I thought she was gone, but then you must have thought about it and said, "Let me come on back in again." Yes. So she listened to me the first time. She's probably gonna listen to me the second time. So that was cute. I respected that. It's
See, people don't know.
Express yourself.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how important it is that you need to promote yourself because you ain't gonna be no better promoter than you promoting yourself.
You right about
you can actually pay people millions of dollars to promote you, but they're not going to promote you the way you're going to promote yourself.
You're right.
And I would have never thought that me and you would have became friends.
Right.
From that day on.
Right.
You support me, I support you.
Yeah.
Got together.
See, me, I support, period. Like, this business here is more like, it draws them in, because I keep the inspiration outside to bring you in. Like, wow, you got something going on outside. So let me come in and see what's going on in here. You know what I mean? And then people send people all the time, but I'm not as an enemy or somebody that I love. People still come,
Right.
And I love it because, I want to hear what you got to say because everybody can't have a conversation.
And that's true.
Everybody can't have a conversation.
That is so
They
true.
They can't talk to a lot of people. No, they can't. They don't know what to say.
Yes.
Communication is
the key.
Very important. It's very important. I don't care what it is. It's just very important.
Yeah.
If you don't communicate with the person, then you have no knowledge of what's going on inside of that crazy little kid. Things be going on. So you never know. But if you just have a conversation, sometimes that conversation can turn into something really good. When you think that it's going to turn bad or because you don't know what to say. But just having a conversation, it's a respect thing to me. I don't know. My morals and principles are so overwhelmed. So a lot of people really probably just don't know how to take me because I'm listening and I'm having a conversation all as well, because I can flip a whole conversation, especially if you coming at me in a way I really,
don't like
it.
You turn it into whatever you want to.
Yeah. I'm not bashful. I'm not bashful or anything like that. It's just that, I feel like I don't want to be that attraction of the wrong thing.
Right.
That's all.
Right. And I get it. And I love that, because sometimes conversations, a lot of times, even if they was meant to go bad, they'd be entertaining.
Yes.
You can make them into something entertaining.
Right.
And then make it into something godly, because they don't want to hear that.
Right.
And then they were like, let me get out her face. Like, thank you. That's what I wanted you to do 20 minutes ago.
That is a true statement. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sometimes you can be a good girl, and sometimes you got to be a bad girl.
Yeah.
Be
good, being bad.
You're right.
Yeah. So we located over here in Dotfield. You would have never known that the shop was in Dotfield. One thing about me, ever since I got clean, and I've really practiced being around people and wanting to be not just transparent, but making a change in someone's life if they meet me. So I always said to myself, you might not know me, you might not remember my name, but I guarantee you will remember me.
Right.
I don't know her name, but I remember her.
Right.
She might have been that crazy girl, or that's the girl that write books, or that's the girl that just do everything. We don't know if she's really good or not, but she do everything. But the thing is, you got to get to know me to know why I have the drive I have.
Right.
You have the same drive. And then you click. We click.
I'm like everybody say, I'm all over the place. But that's my choice.
Right.
Because I love to be, in abundance of everything.
That's right.
And that's just, you make your own plate. And that's how I feel about it. So I'm kind of like okay with a lot of things. Some things I'm not okay with, but still, I'm not a judgmental person. I'm not the person that's, looking like nose up in the air like, oh, yeah. No. If I don't like something, I just don't like it, but it's not for me anyway. So it's not happening to me, so I'll overlook it, but still it'll be right here, So, because I feel like people in the world, because I'm a worldly person, everybody go through something. Everybody has been through something. Everybody has tried different things in their time. I'm not saying to what degree they tried it or where they went with it, but something happened that they wasn't expecting, and then they went on with it, and things happen. But for me, just me, I'm not saying it could be other people too. Me, if it was a bad thing or a bad choice, I kind of put it behind me. And I don't need to talk about it. I don't need to do anything other than I knew that it was a mistake and I'm never going to do it again or let it happen again. So I'm not like a repeated offender.
Right.
Oh, well, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to do this and I'm do that and keep doing it over and over and over again. And get the same results. It can't happen for me. I need to see results all the time. I need to see different. I need to see better. I need to see things that are, inspiring. Like, wow, that happened. Or, for me, I'm going to do something for you regardless. It's not, I got to do it for you for money. I got to do it for you for success. I got to do it for you for a lot of those things. I don't have to, because I already know who I am. I knew who I wanted to be, and I know who I am and who I became to be.
That's what I'm talking about. And Bougie, I'm telling you, the girl's fire. She's fire. And I mean, I love the fact. What's the address here again? Dotfield?
It's 3523 Dotfield, Zone 15.
Yes,
That's what
Zone 15.
I stay in Zone 15. I swear, I done been tick, 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 tick. It was like, when I first started, 1999, it's unbelievable that, I keep going on and on and on. And it's all, in 21215, it's levels to it. It's levels to 21215, and the reason why I say that is because people are different in different areas, but You got high, you got low end, you got crazy, you got hood, you got trashy, you got
You got everything.
You got all kinds, just disgusting, right down just over the top. So you got all that 21215. That's why I love it, because you meet so many people. You it's different. You know, I listen to so many people. Mm-hmm. I listen to people they call crazy, call them dumb, stupid, all clowns. You know, just. I listen to so many people. You know, I love people, and you know, I learned so much from people that just didn't, you know, they didn't get it, or something happened to them, or maybe they didn't keep going. Mm-hmm. You know, they didn't keep going, or you know, people did things to them, you know, to hurt them and destroy them, you know, and disrespect them. That hurted me more than anything. That I see people have to go through a lot of pain, because Baltimore is a following town. Not the zip code, but the town of Baltimore City is a following town. Mm-hmm. Once one person started doing it, everybody ain't going to start doing it. So whether or not it's good or bad, right. You know, so you can imagine, you know, a whole town being destroyed by small things, you know, and then you got a whole town growing on small things, mm-hmm. you know, to make them big things, yeah. You know. So I mean, it's kind of, you know, with me, it's kind of crazy, because I tend to know or walk into people that I know, you know, that they are so talented, so skilled, you know. I kind of like show them or tell them, I know who you are, you do this, you do that, you know. So I kind of like pump a person, yeah. So they can, you know, feel good about themselves, because self-esteem is something that can destroy you. Mm-hmm. If you don't have self-esteem, people can destroy you. They belittle you, they bully you, they do all kinds of things to you, and sometimes you just will never know, you know. So self-esteem, it means a lot. Your character, your personality, and things like that, you know, who becomes your friends, how you become a person, a real person, in your town, in your school, in your club, in your group, you know, in your church, whatever, you know, how you do that, and you know what comes behind it, you know what I mean. You have to be a strong person. That's the first thing. When I say strong, I mean strong in your mind. Your mm-hmm. mental has to be more humble, so you can intake it and know how to get rid of it as it come along. That's how I feel about that situation. You have all kinds of gaslighting, you know, things going on. People do all kinds of things to you, but to walk across it, you can't be a fear of life, you know, because especially if you're still living, you know what I mean? You can't, if you're not living, you deceased, you know. Yeah. But I think that as long as you live and you wake up every day with your feet, your hands, your mouth, your eyes, your sight, and you're able to do things, I think that if you practice following positive, then that's what, you know, really strengthens your growth. Mm-hmm. You know, it is. It really strengthens your growth, because we have a lot of bad behavior because of rejection. People reject. When they get rejected from something, meaning that, we won't get personal. We will get just, we will just get like more, like if you went to get the job and you didn't get it, or you know, somebody, you said hi to somebody and they didn't say nothing back, or you know, maybe, somebody didn't like you and they didn't know you. You feel a certain kind of way, maybe, you know. So all that plays a role in you having a behavior, because then you tend to deal with them in a whole different situation. You know, most people that are narcissists.
There's a lot of those out here. I think 90% of the people out here in this world narcissists.
Most people are narcissists. I mean, everybody's not narcissists.
I might got a little narcissist.
Well, I mean, professional ones. I would say that because we got some professional ones out here that are so professional in the field of being one.
Yeah.
They keep going on and on and on with it. So, you know, That can play a big role in a lot of behavior because people get hurt behind it. They get hurt. People getting hurt behind a lot of things because we accept a lot of things.
Yeah.
If you accept things, they keep going on and on and on.
Yeah.
They don't say, well, okay, well,
let me not do that
again since I got away with it. They be like, I got away with it.
Right.
I'm going to do that shit again.
No, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to try something different with a twist and then do it again.
And see how that goes.
Put this a little bit more.
Right.
To it. But this is the thing, right? Don't get me wrong. We know what they do, but it be so sexy in a way because they be like, I mean, to be honest, I don't know why I'm thinking like this, but, and I'm not talking about anything personal, but just us females, right?
Mm-hmm.
Men really think they be getting away with things.
They do.
We know all of the game.
Yes,
the honest truth. The reason why y'all do the things y'all do is because we're teaching you how to do it that way. But when we say stop, you need to learn how to stop.
Yeah. Because
you're teaching us some things that we're gonna do better than you.
Right.
Each and every time.
That's right.
So, I just think, in all respect, men need to listen to men more often because first of all, it's a togetherness thing.
Yeah, it is.
You can be stronger with two than one. It's always like me personally.
I thought that one time. I did. So,
yeah, but do we really want to be by ourselves though? And that's another thing. Who wants to have success by themselves or being at the top by themselves? Right. Don't get me wrong. We can do it because this is the kind of cloth that most women are from.
Right.
Strong women.
And we're from that. The only reason why we from that because we really thought highly of men that we were around and we thought they were real men. Mm-hmm. We looked at them in a whole different category where they probably didn't even look at themselves the way we looked at them.
Yeah.
Because we were real women, coming up. Like we did what we had to do, so it is different. It's more like a finesse thing. How you finesse what you do.
Exactly.
Like I'm taking it back because a lot of men ain't like bad girls, but then you might not be that bad girl. Mm-hmm. So that's when they, reach out to other ones that are bad girls. And then after it happens, nothing's wrong with you being that way if that's your lifestyle. Because everybody got their own lifestyle. Believe me, we have so many lifestyles. But at the end of the day, I always look at what if this can happen? What if that can happen? No, this can happen. I look at what can happen before it happens.
Exactly.
That's what type of person I am.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like the end results of what's gonna happen, I don't have time for that.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't because I'm not working hard to have end results that are not good for me.
Right.
At all, period. So it's kind of iffy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But you're totally right because I'm the type of person, I don't never look at the process, I look at the end result.
Yeah, I like the end result.
I always just look at the end result and be like, well, you just need to go day by day. Excuse me, tomorrow's not promised to me, but at least I know that if I'm going to do something tomorrow, it's going to be better than what I did it today.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, every day is a different day. If that's your lifestyle, because everybody don't have the same lifestyle.
Right.
So if you up every day and you do something different,
yeah.
You're different. You're doing something different, so you're intaking a whole lot of different things. But your goal is to get up every day to go. That's the same. You get up and go. Then you're not sitting around, you're not laying around, you're not bullshitting. Tick, 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 bam, 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 sure. All that. I do sound effects real good. But at that point,
yes.
If that's not for you, well, then it's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't for everybody. Some people can, put themselves in situations like it where every day is the same thing. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be good. I wouldn't be good doing the same thing twice.
I get bored fast.
Doing the same thing twice, definitely.
I get bored fast. Like, it gotta be a little spice and everything that's going on around.
Me, I'm consider this being boring. But my life has never been boring to me. Not any day that I've ever had, which I didn't have. days in my life.
Right.
And it's always been good to me. It's always been up and gone. And it's always been a blessing. You know, as soon as I put my feet down, it's like, amen. Thank you, Lord, you woke me up. That's the type of person I am. But it's not for everybody. Because everybody don't believe in
or believe
the spirituality of, you know,
right,
the Lord, you know. But for me, you know, I pray to God, Allah, everybody, you know, just overpower to be able to do things that I do every day.
True.
You know,
True.
So because it means a lot to me. Health and safety is number one. Health and safety, meaning that I'm healthy, my family's healthy, and we're safe. You know, so that's just who I am. Everybody can't live a safe life, you know, and it's because what they pick and choose. You pick some, you choose some,
you lose some.
You lose some. So I mean, that's just like, oh well, you know. But for me, it's like I'm different. Different can become a whole lot of things. Different can become clowny. You know, people think you're a clown and stuff like that. They think you're a nerd or whatever they call it. You know, like they call you a lot. They think you know, like you different, you crazy. You know what I mean? So now it has changed over the years. Like the things that people are wearing now, I wore 20 years ago. I made it, created 20 years ago. So I can wear it when I want to. Right. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like different to me. I'm so glad that people have the opportunity, and you know, they gave them the opportunity to be able to be more creative in life, period. Because of course your creativity and your character and personality can show in your clothes that you wear.
That's
you
right.
Know?
That's right. You
so
bad,
now
girl, you
know. So now you know, I see people that are dressed up and they fancy, and you know, and I love it so much. Even with the guys they're going into more different clothes, more different colors. Yeah. You know. So, you know, that shows like who they are, and they get to wear, you know, the bags.
Individuality about them, you know. And
so they expressing more about themselves.
Exactly.
So you get to see, you know, who they really are. They don't even know who they really are. Because, you know, some people, they are over the top, you know.
Right.
So, but it's good because I really like it. Even the kids, you know. And this 21215 has really shown a lot of growth in over the many years, because people are getting more crafty. They're getting more, you know, going into what they want to do in order for them to be good. I've seen that a lot since coronavirus.
Well, actually, they're starting to realize that, you know, bullcrap is not going to get you nowhere.
Right.
That's just what they're starting to realize.
Right.
You know, and some people still are full of foolishness, but you're not going to get nowhere with the foolishness. You're going to have to get life insurance policy.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
You're going to have to know about financial services. You're going to have to know about how to invest your money.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
You know, like if you don't do that, then it's going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
When you get older. So people, one thing I can say is these kids are learning more than what we knew when we were younger.
Right.
But their minds are so weak in a lot of ways.
Definitely.
They're definitely from a different cloth. You know what I mean? Right. Definitely from a different cloth.
Right. And I think that the reason why they're from a different cloth is because the generation of parents,
not being parents,
they skipped the parent part because they were still, you know, children themselves in a way. You know,
still are sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I talked to some.
So their priorities
adults.
weren't really good. Like, and it was too many opportunities. Meaning that you had opportunities. Like you can, you know, pick and choose what you want. We couldn't pick and choose what we want.
Exactly. Nothing. Not what we ate.
The food.
Not what we weren't.
It's on the table.
And you better eat it. And you better not get up until you eat it all.
And I didn't get up. I fed some of it to the dog at the table. But still, I didn't get up. Exactly. I didn't get up. We couldn't do that. Like, I'm only eating at curry outs. I'm only eating here. I'm only eating there. None of those things happen. None of those things happen. And if we, you know, the kids, they got, you know, what doing good in school and stuff like that, phones. Girl, do you know how many Jordan tennis lines I stood in to get tennis for my kids and stuff like that? But when they didn't act right, they didn't do stuff right, they ain't getting up. All that stuff was repossessed out their room.
Right.
Just like you being evicted from my house. But at that point, you just could not do the things that you do now. They keep going on and on and on, and it gets so that it's uncontrollable. And the reason why it's uncontrollable is because they're not putting their foot down. We used to go to the school all the time for our kids. And make sure that they're good. They just might just don't wear no rollers and all that. Don't come to the school looking any kind of way. So now people, they going to school any kind of way if they even going to the school. Right. So and a lot of kids are in foster care because they can't afford to take care of their children. That's the first thing, because everything is expensive. It's what they want, and when they get the money, they have to split all different kinds of ways, and it's not going to go right with what they want to do, because then when the kids grow up, they want $200, $300 shoes and stuff like that, and outfits. Do you think that boys cost more than girls?
My answer is I always thought boys were more expensive. I mean, girls are trying to get more expensive now in today's world, but if they know how to be creative,
right,
you're gonna have to spend a dime.
Right. Well, I think boys have always been more expensive than girls anyway. And I also think that by them being so expensive, that is what really takes them kind of like to the streets of Baltimore City, because they are, hungry, and they want to, have nice things, and that the tolerance level of boys to men, their behaviors become like, well, they feel a certain kind of way. So, because I meet a lot of young people, when I say young, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old and older. And actually, I had 2, 10, 11, 12 years old help me move into this building.
That is awesome.
And
so they were a job.
And they were hungry. It wasn't a job. I didn't even want them to do it, but they was like, what's your name again? I said, Miss Maria. So they was like, well, we're hungry. I said, well, believe me, here goes some money. Go down the street, get yourself something to eat, and y'all be safe. Go home. But they weren't budging. They was like, what you got all this stuff in that truck? So they said, oh, don't worry about it. Just have a seat. We got it. Because I had 2 chairs in here. And, from that day on, this is still 21215, but don't feel this part of the zone 21215 is more, I feel like it's more affectionate. It's more compassion on this side of it, because the boys, the young guys and stuff like that, they want to work, they want to eat, they look for jobs all the time. They come here because they looking for help. They don't want to just be, out on the street running around doing stuff that they don't have no business doing. So they listen. I talk to them groups at a time sometimes. And I feel like, it's hard because boys going into foster care, that's a whole nother level. Meaning that I really don't think that they do it. They would even want to do it because of their ego and their pride. Because I think boys come up with more pride than girls would ever. I think so. Because girls, we tend to know how to do it because we follow our mothers and our aunts and like cousins and kind of like. But for boys, it's a little bit different. So my compassion really goes out to the young men, and then we have older guys that are really taking care of their children or taking care of their daughters.
Being a father.
A lot, they being a
actually
father.
Really being a father.
So it's kind of hard to to say who's who and who's doing what, and because everybody got a reason for things that they did, whether or not it was good or bad, whether or not it was drugs, alcohol, or crime. They still have a heart because this is a vibe, being a follower in town. They follow the lead. It's like they can't back out of it because of the ego part. They can't back out of it because of the pride and the loyalty that they have for each other, because each other are going through different things themselves. So I see that, and they're grieving for a lot of different things.
Attention. I mean, and attention. Having attention is not a bad thing all the time.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
See, people use that word like having attention or wanting attention is bad. There's nothing wrong with wanting to feel love, or feel important.
It most definitely.
But people would say, they just want attention. They don't care if it's bad or good. You don't know what the attention would do to a person. If you pay me no attention, you don't know what that's going to do to me. If you pay me too much attention, you don't know what that's going to do to me. Like, just be careful how you treat people.
Yeah.
You don't know that story.
That's right. And I tell people that all the time because, that's why I listen to stories. I listen to all kinds of people. I'm telling you, on the street, some of the people come in here, people be like, where you know that person from? I know that person as a person that he was, not how he is or how she is now. Because, all kinds of girls come in here, they over the top, take the clothes off, they got so many different medications in their body. You understand what I'm saying? They so want to be one way, but their body won't allow them to be there because they have so many prescriptions. That's guys and girls. Instead of reading the side effects of what's going on, which of course they're not going to do, but a normal person that call themselves normal with a good behavior, if you are, out there and you doing medication and stuff like that, if you actually read some of the stuff you did before you did it, you wouldn't do it.
Exactly.
Because it's telling you what it's giving you. Nightmares. It's giving you
it might kill you.
Bad might kill you. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just like cigarettes, all that stuff, it tell you what it's going to do. Now, if you want to keep going on with it, then you keep going on with it. But it's a lot of stuff to take you to different levels in life. So the person that you're doing it around or doing it to have to be real strong in order to grasp it and see, like, what am I going to do with this person? You understand what I'm saying? So when people come in here, I listen. I'm, it's almost like I'm ready for every day that a person coming here is different. Yesterday I actually rolled by, seen a girl just pull her pants down and start pooping, and she was on her cell phone talking while she was doing it.
Are you serious?
I was saying, I had to look at it first, and I said, this girl is really crazy. And nothing seemed like it was wrong with her. She on the phone talking. She said, "Did you say something?"
Like it didn't even bother. She said it to you. I know you're like, "Oh hell no, I ain't say nothing. I'm about to go in here and mind my business, lock my door."
Here I go, carry your ass up into the alley. How about that? Girl, please.
Like, no, I ain't say nothing.
It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. Just like, our females too. We got some females, they've been through a whole lot of things. Things, they've been taken advantage of. They've been bullied. They've been, they've been just a whole lot. Pulled on, people then manipulated them, took a whole lot of different, assassinated their character, and did a whole lot of things. It's, at the end of the day, saying, I love you. I love you. I want you. I need you, blah, 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 blah. And then they fall into a whole lot of different things. So a lot of people fall into a lot of different traps all over the place. It's up to you whether or not you can stay in it. How can you get out of it? It's hard. It's hard because our mental state in Baltimore City is overwhelming. Because once it's a following town. Once one person tried this little thing you smoke, everybody trying it. But they're not really realizing that when you take that puff, it's taking the flesh from out of your body, meaning that you start looking skinnier and deteriorating like you on crack. You know what I mean? So it's situations, because some of the stuff that they are actually selling to us, we're using it, but that nobody's looking at or following or going on their phone, like, because the phone's your resource to tell you what can it do to you. Is it deteriorating your brain, your mind, your eyes, your vision? What is it doing? Yes. So at the end of the day, you don't have a long life.
They want us to be walking around here like zombies.
Yeah, and then some people, they live until they 90. Older people are living till they 90, more than 100 years old. So, I ask them, what did you do?
How you do it?
And the first thing they say, well, I don't smoke and I don't drink. So at that point, because we already know alcohol is the hardest thing, addiction to get off of alcohol, because it's strong. It's powerful because it's a taste bud, so it's entertainment, so we doing entertainment, we having fun, we enjoying ourselves, we doing a whole lot of things, and we not, paying attention to it until after the fact. Wake up like, where are my clothes? Who are you? Like, stuff like that.
Exactly.
You know, so all these things can happen, but still love is love. When you care about people, you care about your surroundings, the things that you do in life, and what is important. What is important is living and safety. That's important. Yeah. That's the first thing. Because if you're not safe, then of course we're going into a whole lot of different things. So you want to take more, care of yourself and care of the people that are around you. Like, my whole world, since I've been in the Park Heights area, it's always been, nurturing, taking care of people, and taking things that, people are doing, helping them, inspiring them. And it's sad times that we living in, and even though it's sad times that we living in, inspiring them with different things that they can keep for their last days. So that's how I became who I am. I was always the type that just get it done and go. Not stay around, not hang around for this and hang around for that. Just get it done. A lot of things were covered for me. Protection, as far as people on the street and my friends or people that knew me knew that I was a loyal person, I was a respectful person, and I had your back. But me, I get in and get out and be done with the situation. And it was never like a hating thing, because some people hate you, they despise you, they don't like you for the things that make you great. Which, if you're a sharing type of person, meaning you share, you help, you want people to be a part, and then they have their own choices, well, that's a different ball game. So, connect. I feel like people should connect with resources of people that are doing positive things like they are, but still, at the end of the day, I feel like each and every individual should, before they do things, have a vision board, have a thought in your mind that you want to say, is this going to be good, or is it not going to be good for me, or where am I going with what I'm doing, or where I'm doing it at, If we all, say me, you, and 5 other people in Baltimore, even though it's busy and it's small, we all could be seeing the same person. If we didn't never have a conversation, say we never talk, because everybody is, what you call it, keep it on the hush, sneaky, down low, this, that, and other. Down low is a whole lot. Down low is down low. Yeah. You got, now everything is fun. A woman seeing a woman, a man seeing a man.
Or they'd be proud of even taking your man, like, yeah, that's my man, so it doesn't matter, he come home to me every night. Like, why would you subject yourself to that?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think everybody play a part in it too.
Yeah, they do.
Because it's not just one-sided, it's two-sided.
Right, it is.
But I know that me and you can talk for hours. You know what I'm saying? No, we got a lot to talk about.
My passion has always been just communicating. That way I won't get it twisted, and the person that's around me won't get it twisted.
Exactly.
And you won't be a fear. Like, I don't feel like people should be around people and they feel a certain kind of way, uncomfortable with people. Just get to the point, talk about it, and then let it go. And hear other people, because that's what it's about, hearing what everybody has to say. Me, I'm the type of person, if I'm doing something, even if a project, because I'm on like 7 projects.
Yes.
We get ready to do that Finesse Me project.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted to talk about.
And that Finesse Me project is going to be, everybody that's doing positive things that want to come in and talk about it. We're going to do wines and champagnes and teas. We're going to dress up and be cute, take pictures. We're going to talk about it, microphones. We're going to have music playing.
Yes. And men and women are going to be able to come. Men
and women, because I ran across so many men and so many women that are doing positive things in Baltimore City. And now, and the only way to be able to keep it in a positive would be to just have a positive energy environment, good vibes, so definitely we are working on that project, and I think the project is going to work well. I don't know if we're going to do a special color, because everybody's into cute colors and cute things, and we're going to have some desserts and food and stuff like that.
And it's going to be in December, right?
It's going to be in December, the first week of December, so we're going to get that date and all that stuff together.
Because we'll let them know.
Definitely.
We're going to have the flyers. We're going to definitely, this is not going to be the first or last time they're going to hear about it.
Right.
Because we're definitely going to just promote it and put it it out there.
Right.
And we might just do it every 3 months or something.
Yeah, I think so, because finessing the situations and all the different things that we got going on in Baltimore City with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be able to come out, and everything is not just so party. It can be, laid back, cute, and, so we can hear what's going on and get the ideas. Because some people, they do need ideas. They do need resources. They need help with what they're doing. And by me being in the industry of business for 25 years, hey, and I've ran businesses all my life, but I never ran across a person that didn't listen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Didn't listen, especially when it comes down to trying to find out what they need, to help their business. That's who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I really try to help people and stuff like that. But I got a lot of little classes that next year I'll be doing, and they'll be held on Sunday because after church and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so,
we gotta do the church thing.
Gotta
That's
do
our
church.
restart, right? That's my restart.
Yeah,
girl, if it wasn't for church, I don't think I would have made it this far.
Yeah, well, I love it. The reason why, it depends on what church you go to.
Mm-hmm.
My church is New Psalmers Baptist Church, and the church is more business groups for every age, every category. So it's keeping people together. So that's why I love the church, and because you can be on different organizations and you can be a part of things that are really great. It works, especially men. We have a lot of men programs and stuff like that in the church. And I haven't been to church because I had to come back and get with my business.
Yeah,
because
that's
my mother passed, and it's just been sad times. And then I've been still trying to keep up with all the people that are meant a lot to me, that are actually doing things and they need help. So I help in my church, and I help in my business, and I help in my community, and I help with my family. And I feel like that's a great thing for people to be doing, because it's kind of hard when you don't have nobody there for you that you think you might not can go to, because some people may think that they don't have anybody to go to, because a lot of times it's not your family and friends that you go to, it's people that you just don't know, that you didn't know, you don't know like that will help you, that will give you ideas and choices, because everybody got choices.
Don't we know?
You know what I mean?
Sometimes you want to take that choice away.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's all good. It's like, it's a lot going on everywhere in the world. I love it. It doesn't matter who you are, what your race is, what your sexuality is, and stuff like that. And love is love, and kindness is kindness. People are not kind. They need to be more kind to each other. And when they get miserable in their own self and their own life, then they want to take it out on other people. Right. And you cannot let people disturb your energy. You have to keep them from doing that. So this is a humble business with many businesses in the business. And I'm going to say it's an amen, and thanking my background and my surroundings of my grandmother that really told me a whole lot, and she told me why. It's a difference. Me telling the person something, and then I tell you why I'm telling you, so you'll know. So that means a lot to everybody, Sometimes you tell a person something, they ain't paying no mind. But then when you say, let me tell you why I'm telling you that. Because this can happen, or you can do this, or you do that. So at that point, it helps. People judge you all the time. Believe me, I don't want you to think that my life has always been so many things come at me, and I go bam, 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 bam. I do. I don't let that. I definitely. That's my whole thing about me. My strength. I keep that one almost. That's number one. My energy. Good energy keeps good power. In what you do in your life. It's not for everybody. Everybody got their own powers. They do. They got their own powers.
Yes. You're right about that.
But I don't look down on people. I just never did. So that's why people say, where do you know that person from? You know what I
They're
mean?
a person.
That's right.
You
And
said
something
that
happens
person,
to
they're a
'em.
person.
Something
Right.
happens to 'em. So, you know, but people that destroy people and they disrespect
Turn them
people,
down, things
they
like
tear
that.
them down.
But they're not going to live long.
They don't.
And they're going to be in a situation.
Sometimes they live long.
Yeah, sometimes they do.
Sometimes
You be like, I wish they just die by now.
no,
No, I'm joking.
no, no. Don't ever wish that on a person. I would never do. But I'm saying to you that
I play too much. Look,
yeah, when
I
people
play
do,
too much, but I do say things that people do be thinking
yeah, they
sometimes.
do. Because people wish that on you all the time. Believe me.
Yeah.
Believe me, they do it.
I
People do
play
it
too
to
much,
you.
but I do say things that, you know, you probably have thought that one day before. You said you ain't never been like that, but it's gotta been a time that you was like, I wish they just go ahead and kick rocks by now.
Oh.
Like, for real. Like,
No,
come
because
on.
you know what happens? The devil lives for a long time.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
ain't
one thing
going away.
I've learned, you know.
He ain't going
People,
away.
when they think they can get away with something, they keep doing it until they go in the gutter.
Mm-hmm.
When people start looking at them like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They talk. It's one thing to talk, but talk about something that you make happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But when you talking and you trying to destroy other people, that's when you go down in history. So you gotta go home and crawl underneath the rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So we're gonna be working on a part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Yes.
On some more episodes.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to watch this episode because I'm gonna be looking at it over and over and over again. Like, we gotta talk some more.
Well, you know, we have to talk about behavior because behavior goes a long way. You know, even with parents, older people, I know older people and attitudes and behavior, they get worse and worse and worse because they feel like they did it all. They don't have to do anything. A lot of people think that way. So it's kind of hard for the young people to grasp it because they can't help them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see that they can't even help. Because children, they are so intelligent. They look at you like, you said that?
Mm-hmm.
And you were supposed to be the parent. So I hear that a lot from kids. Because I deal with some of the most intelligent kids around here. Oh my God, they're poets, everything. They're young.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they do a lot. And some of the stuff they say about their parents is overwhelming. It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Because they say the parents act like kids and the kids act like
the
adults. So, I mean, my respect goes out to the world, just period. But I'm just talking in 21215 since I've been here. All through Park Heights, Ricestown, coming all the way through, and now I'm at Dofield.
Mm-hmm.
It is levels to zone 21215.
I already know.
Yes.
I came from 21215.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I came to Park Heights, it's like I had to put my big girl panties on.
Yeah.
Yes, because where I came from, it was humble. I come from Sunday, black dress, blah, blah, blah. Amen. No TV, nothing that's on. You know what I mean? So, you know, when you compare, then you say, oh my God, you just gotta make sure you're strong and do everything you need to do. So I did a lot. They told on me. They always snitched on me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she doing hair in the house. That cost me $2,500 because somebody told I was doing hair in the house. And, you know, I just had a whole lot going on that was telling this and telling that. But
haters.
me, I had.
But it made you grow, though. They don't understand. Haters would be your best motivator.
Let me tell you something.
I already know.
When I came up here, I had to get it in order. The people that were going to be around me, you had to have order. Anything you do, you gotta have order, and you gotta have it in order. So I did. So the respect came and the loyalty came because I had to make it happen. That's what it's called, you know. Because if you don't make it happen, people will walk all over top. That's right.
Getting it done.
That's what it's about. But you still, even though you humble and quiet, the more humble and quiet you are, people are doing things you wouldn't even imagine. You don't see it, you don't hear it, but you feel it. If you're a spiritual person, but you walk straight through that. You really did. I mean, because the stuff I done heard and the stuff I done seen in the last year has been overwhelming.
I think we should get to that the next episode.
Definitely, girl.
So this is what we're gonna do.
Hey.
We wanna just see. We gave y'all too much already, but we'll be back. We'll be back, and we're gonna come back even more powerful and more being able to help you. Like I said, like this is my girlfriend Maria and Bouget. She's on Dofield. We're going to have an event come up soon. I want y'all to come. If you come through here, if you haven't gotten my book, please get it. She does have it on deck. You see what I'm saying? She has my book on deck, and she has many of them on deck. This thing is being united.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, once you get united, nothing can touch you.
All
right, my name is Soraya Parker Pill, and I'll see you the next time. Peace.
Peace.